if you were trapped in a death game and it was Roman Reigns' game, what would you do? I'll tell you how to beat it and what you should do in Roman Reigns' game called Roman Reigns. It starts with 8 players and a guy called Kenichi was walking by and met 2 people called Ray and Zach. And then they came across 2 bullies called Mark and Jake. And then they met a poor man called Zwayne. And then his 2 friends called Duke and Milka. And then they figured out, they woke up one day and then there was a voice and this is what they saw. And this is what they heard. Congratulations, you will be inside my death game. You'll have to fight to the death to win. Only one player can win. And everyone was freaking out. Mark, the bully, didn't believe him. But that's when it was his biggest mistake of his life. And then the friend that forgot the bully's name. He said, "What's your name?" And he punched him to the ground for some reason. And then they went in a big argument. Zach told him to shut up. And then Zach, Mark, and Ray went in a big fight. That was also their biggest mistake. And then Ray won. And then one player died, making that our first elimination. And the 7 players attacked each other still. And then they heard their voice again saying, "Do not fight or you'll get eliminated." And the guy, one of the baddies called Mark, he said, "Shut up or else." And that was his biggest mistake of his life. Then he died and got shot, making that our second victim. The final 6 were gathered around to eat dinner. But then one of them, the bald man, he heard a noise and was looking about. And one of the guys, the mainest character, said, "What's wrong?" And a guy dropped to the floor. They tried to help Ray and tried to figure out what it was. But then he was shaking. And they watched their friend die, making that our 3rd victim. And then they all went to sleep. And then the guy again woke up from the girl's noise screaming. And then he looked about before seeing there was no one there. He went back to sleep. And then heard it again. And then he went back down. And then a voice woke him up and said, "Before you go back to sleep, I'm really good at doing girl voices." And then the guy freaked out and heard it again and went around and saw it was Roman Reigns. And that was his biggest mistake, waking up and going to check what that noise was. And it was Roman Reigns, and he killed him, making him our 4th victim. And then one of the guys, when he woke up, he saw there was a watch on him, and the watch showed the 4 people that were dead in the order like this. And then he freaked out and he wasn't paying attention and hit the wall, knocking himself out. And just when he got knocked out, the others woke up and thought he was dead, so buried him, but he was stuck underground. And no matter how much he tried to get out, he was stuck, making that our fifth victim. And he saw that he wasn't actually dead when he looked, but just when they took him out, he died. And the three players heard Roman Reigns again. And then two of them did not go to sleep, but the other one did. And then Roman Reigns said, "Don't wake up if you go to sleep." And then the guy said, "What?" And then made that our sixth victim. And then the two players said, "I'm ready to fight you." And then he came out from the middle of nowhere and said, "Fight me then." And then they all went in a big fight. He died, making that our seventh victim. And it ends when the final two players attack and Roman Reigns dies. Watch more videos and subscribe and like that. Smash that like button. See you guys later. Bye.